Hey, welcome back. This is the fifth video from the summer fragrances series. And how do you guys deal with this heat wave? We just had a day with 42 degrees Celsius. That's a lot. I mean, that's pretty much being into an oven and getting baked. By the way, about getting baked, the fragrance for today is called Sweet Leaf. And yeah, it's that kind of leaf. It's the devil lettuce. So let's check it out. But before doing that, this is my last video from this series, and I have to do some honorable mentions because I don't own full bottles. I have them as samples, and it feels a little bit weird to talk about a fragrance that I do not own. Anyway, if you want to hear more about these fragrances, just let me know and I just share my opinion. The first one, which I think is the king of summer, it's Louis Vuitton Imagination. This is a citrusy and black tea with some musky notes. It gives me spa or very expensive soap vibes. It's a little bit simplistic, but the quality of the ingredients top notch. So if you have a chance to check it out, please do it. You're not gonna be disappointed. The second one is Fugazi No Cologne, which is a grapefruit, ambery. It has a note of cannabis, which is pretty cool. It's very fresh, bubbly, and for me, it's like a fresh grapefruit juice with some shampoo. The third one is a unique luxury Ac Deniz. This is a very interesting fragrance. It has a thyme note, a pineapple note, and it's a little bit leathery and sea salty. It's a little bit more elegant and more towards a dressier occasion. It's something very complex and very long lasting. The fourth one is Lorenzo Pazzalia Black Sea. This is a fresh marine fragrance with a very good longevity. If you like Acqua di Sale and Mega Mare, this is like a combination between those two fragrances, but with more wearable DNA and still a very strong projection and longevity. And the last one, it's from Etat Libre d'Orange, You or Someone Like You. This is a fresh, minty, sparkling fragrance. Some people say that it smells like a mojito, like a very herbal mint, not like a toothpaste. It's very natural and very nice. Now going back to Sweet Leaf, this one was released in 2021 and it's marketed as unisex. However, I think it leans more towards the masculine side. On Fragrantica, you don't see it categorized as something, but for me it's like an aromatic, fresh, citrusy, woody fragrance, something like that. So if you saw the short with Room 1015 fragrances, Sweet Leaf was the sample that caught my attention and I bought a 50ml bottle. Why that? Because it has a cannabis note. It's something that you don't find very often in fragrances, and it's a very nice and interesting way to add cannabis in fragrances. As I mentioned earlier, No Cologne from Fugazi, it also has a cannabis note with grapefruit. Here we have the same grapefruit and cannabis, but it's more towards the woody side, and that one from Fugazi is more towards a juicy, ambery, bubblish kind of fragrance. Let's take a look to the notes on Fragrantica. So now we don't have any top notes, mid notes, or base notes. We only have 5 notes. The first one is cannabis, the second one is eucalyptus, we have grapefruit, we have angelica and jasmine. So from the notes you can understand that this is a green fragrance. It's citrusy because it has grapefruit, and also it has that devil's lettuce note, which is kind of interesting.
Who invited this little green chimney?
So how does Sweet Leaf from Room 1015 smell? Of course, it opens with a citrusy note that it's very realistic, bitter, but immediately in the back we have this green leaf note that it's very similar. I'm not saying that I know how cannabis smells, but from what I heard, this note smells very similar to the leaf, not the flower or the bud, the leaf of cannabis. You also have the eucalyptus note, which gives aromatic, woody nuance to the fragrance. Angelica is a note that gives this fruity, musky, and a little bit green element to the fragrance. Now jasmine, we know how jasmine smells like, but you cannot find any jasmine here in the fragrance. I don't know why it's listed in the Fragrantica notes. I think you also have some cedar here, even if it's not listed, and some vetiver. These notes are not listed in the fragrance, but it's something that I detect in this fragrance, quite prominent in the dry down. So when you can wear this fragrance? Summer, spring, and I think autumn, but summer will shine the best because it's citrusy, it's green, it's woody, it's chill and relaxed. Why I like this fragrance? Because it reminds me about the reggae and the hippie era. It's not skanky, it's not repulsive. It's very easy to like and it's very easy to wear. Longevity and projection, this is a eau de parfum. It lasts quite a bit, like 7 to 8 hours. Sometimes more if the weather is good and it's not so hot outside to just simply evaporate the fragrance of your skin. It has a very good projection in the first hour to 2 hours at the max. Compliment factor, it's easy to like, but I didn't receive any compliments. Price point, this one is around under $100, $80 to $90, and you can find it lower at the discounter. So in the end, this is a fresh, citrusy, green, aromatic fragrance. It has a good longevity and projection. I don't know about the compliments, as I said. And yeah, this was my 5th video from the Summer Fragrances series. If you like it, press on the like button, subscribe to my channel, and till the next time, take care.